Hey guys, I've got this Sony 300 disc CD player that I'm going to list on eBay. I went and I changed the two main drive belts in this unit. This is model number CDP-CX355. I changed the drive belts on these, the two main ones on these. The one that pulls in the CD and the one that rotates the turntable. Before I even turn on and test these units, because those two belts almost always need to be changed if they haven't been changed before. So went ahead and did that, and now I am going to test this unit to make sure it works. I do have a remote for this, but I will say this is like a secondary remote kind of. Notice that it doesn't have a power button at the top. You can go through and change the track. You can put things on repeat. You can put things on shuffle in the play mode. Play, fast forward, stop, pause, all that will work, but notice that you can skip a disc, but it only has like disc 1 through 5. So this can also be used, I think, on some models of the 5 CD player, but I'm sure there's other models or remotes that would work with this that you could actually turn the unit on and off. But this one won't do that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this unit. So you've got your series of buttons on here. Looking at the back, you can see there's a little bit of paint loss right here. There's some scraping in a few places. Your output. So you got your analog out, which is I'm going to be using this red, white to 3.5 millimeter. This is not included. I'm just going to use it to test. So you've got your digital out if you wanted to use that. These can be stacked. And so if you can have multiple sets of these, if you had a ton of CDs, I mean, this already holds 300. So if you had a lot, you can actually daisy chain these in. But just be aware that, of course, if you do that, I don't know how to do that. I guess be aware that I don't know how I assume what you would do is you would put your other one, and you would have it go into this in right here, and then how you actually get it to play from the other side, I don't know. So, but these do allow for up to 3. I do know that because I've seen some research on it or some articles on it, but I can't tell you how to do that because, of course, I don't have 3 of them. I'm going to go ahead here and plug this in to the out. And I'm going to get a portable speaker. And I got 3.5. This portable speaker, of course, isn't included, so I'm just going to plug that into the 3.5 millimeter jack. Okay, so I've got the speaker on. And rotate this back around. My turntable here, it's also not included in this listing, of course. It just makes it really easy to create videos. Okay, so hit the power. And if you wanted to load CDs in, you hit the open right here. I've already got some discs loaded in, so roughly 284. Got 1 and 1, 1 and 18. You use this button right here, this wheel here, to scroll around. and load your discs in. Got one roughly 171 and 222, 184. Okay, so close. So it's going to go around and it's going to look and see where those CDs are. I can't play this very long, so I'm going to, when I hit play on this, I'm going to hit stop pretty soon. Okay, so I hit play. Oh, okay, stop. I didn't have my speaker on, so you can see the lights on now. Okay, so I can only play a very little bit of this. So I'm going to hit play again, and I'm going to immediately forward the track. So track 2, track 3, track 4. Okay, so I'm going to hit stop, and I'm going to hit disc skip. It'll go to the next disc that I have loaded. Play. Okay, so if you wanted to hit shuffle, you could hit shuffle. You see that came up. You can repeat if that comes up. Okay, I gotta change this, otherwise I'm gonna get busted. You can say all disc shuffle repeat. I'm going to just turn repeat off. And you can do one disc shuffle, or you can do all disc shuffle. And hit stop. Now, if you hit like disc 1, disc 2, those buttons don't work, obviously, but the disc skip will. So I can hit next, disc skip and hit next, and it will go to disc 222. I'll let it play for a little bit. Once I hit play, I'll let it play for a little bit, and then I'm gonna hit next. Oh, I gotta turn that shuffle off. All right, I hit disc skip. That's disc 1, disc skip. It does take a while for these to load up. That's disc 18. Disc skip. Disk skip. You can see we're loading up.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Disk skip.
Jingle.
And it's 284. Disk skip, and it goes back to 1. Okay, so I'm gonna hit stop. And well, the main point of this is I wanted to show you that the tray will rotate like it should with the new discs. I wanted to show how to load this. And one thing to note is make sure you follow these directions on how to load your discs in the machine, of course. The label needs to be on this side of the disc, so that this side is your label, this side is the read portion. So when you're loading this up, you just scroll around. I'm taking all these out here. I'll show you what it does when there's no discs in. This tells you what position you're in. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close it. I got all my discs out. So it's gonna circle this tray around, and it's gonna look for discs, and of course it's not gonna find any. Okay, so that shows the laser's working. It shows that the scan tool works, that it knows where the positions are. If you have any questions on this unit, let me know. Like I said, this remote works with this unit, but you know, I had this in my stockpile of remotes. One thing to note is I think this might have been for a different unit. It works fine. It just doesn't have the power on or power off. And these discs 1 through 5 buttons here, this won't work, but you can see all the other, you know, most of the other buttons I didn't try, like time. I didn't try fader because, I mean, I don't know how often people would use that, but those buttons still work. And then you push these buttons to go to what track you're on. So yeah, just know that going into it, this remote, of course, these buttons don't do anything. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.